Okay, first of all, I think we need to have the right mentality in terms of what we have inside of us as a woman. So most women actually think they don't have the power to succeed, or they do not have the capacity to actually achieve so much. And the truth is, God has given us that ability, that power, that drive, that statistics, that goal driven nature. You know, it's all about that hard work and being focused in your task. And one thing about us that we have differentiated from men is the fact that we can actually multitask. We're great visionaries. When we start a thing, we run with that thing. We keep running with it till it is fully implemented. We are even faster than men in terms of taking decisions, in terms of running with implementation. And we are also very, very hardworking. And I think we need to actually actualize the values of who we are inside of us before we can actually tap into the realm of success that God has already kept us to do. Yeah. So in the real estate industry, I feel for us it's actually a very good sector. It's the real estate industry is being dominated by men, especially in Africa right now. But I feel like more women need to stand up, more women need to take that stage. And the funny thing is, it's not actually, I mean, it comes with a lot of challenges, responsibilities, or whatever. But we need more women, especially in the terms of the administrative roles and every other thing that real estate might need. And we're more good with homes. Yeah, we understand the statistics, the design of how a house should be. Now, I don't see it as a challenge because to me, as a young lady who has actually been successful on this journey so far, I see it as a place of like working above oppositions, and how I can actually, or how we can actually help the African women in the real estate is first of all having a different mentality towards actually achieving success. That's the first thing first. The second thing first is actually knowing the right things to do. The online platforms that we have, the social media, that's the Instagram, the Facebook. These are fantastic places to actually distribute or sell your properties. And even in the places of development, we need to actually come in and work with these men and see where we can improve on all of the developmental roles that these houses will need. You understand? So I feel like if we're able to get these things together, we can achieve anything. We're unstoppable. We can actually get anything that we put our mind to. So yeah. Okay, so I think the first thing first is to actually know that there's no limit to what you can ever do, because as long as we are godlike and God can do all things, He created the world in 7 days. If He could actually build, create, that's what real estate really is. Then we have the capacity, we have the power, we have the drive, we have everything within us to actually get things done as long as we put our mind to it. Changing the mindset game is actually the most important thing before you can actually succeed. You need to see yourself in it. You need to see yourself succeeding in it. Even when the challenges arise, you need to see yourself actually scaling in it. You need to see yourself walking in the waters and swimming comfortably well in it. And even when the oppositions come and you're like, no matter what, I'm learning from it. And failure is not final. Failure is even the start of success. I always tell people, when you're pushed to the ground, you dust your bum, you get up and move. Yes, because that's when you actually succeed. Success is not when you start seeing things work. No, success is actually when you have put in the effort despite the failures that have happened. The result of this achievement, is what people think success is. No, the success really is actually when you are pushed to the ground and then you dust back up on your feet and you see that there's a way through, there's a way forward. So the mindset coming into the real estate game is a mindset of never giving up. It's a mindset of seeing that you can do all things, that there's no limit to what you can do. It's the mindset of actually facing oppositions and staring at them in the face and saying that no matter what happens, I'm still going to keep the ball running. I'm still going to be focused. I'm still going to be persistent, and I'm still going to be consistent in the works that I do. So I think for me, that's actually the most important thing. Yeah. Okay, so I think one of my role models said something. He said, um, you actually looking at yourself and just that thought you have, the dream you have, the goals in your head already, and actualizing that vision that God has already given you is enough to actually pick off anything and everything you want to do. It's not really about the material resources. As you keep proceeding, because for me, when I started developing, it wasn't an easy task at all. I started based on, I had just about 2% of what the first project would have cost me, but I knew one way or the other that I was still going to achieve it, and then I kept looking out for strategies. That's one thing that keeps you going too, when you sit down, because you have the God-given mind inside of you. God gives you strategies on what's the next step to take, what's the next push to make, what's the next way to raise this money, what's the next way sales can come in, what's the next way for me to actually do the things that I need to do, for me to actually get to the place that I need to get to. See, no matter the money you have today, it's not enough to take you to the place you want to be in. Because if they actually had all the money, then you will not take any move. You won't make any action. You won't take the right steps. You won't see yourself going far. You would end it right there because you feel like, okay, everything is here, everything is right here. So for us, I believe that what we can do actually is to have the right mind, and then for us to build strategies to grow. It's not about the money really. The money is still needed, but when God gives you the strategies, when God gives you the thoughts, when God gives you these ideas, you need to start running on them. You need to start implementing them. Greatness begins where the fear of implementation stops. I'm always happy to actually share my story because I started from the roots. I started from the real bottom. Yeah, I didn't have all that too. But one thing for sure was I was still ready to put in the work for me to actually get. I just needed the first sale, sale of a property for me to actually put these things in place. And what I did was, yes, I didn't have the money. I didn't really have the money to run social media adverts. I didn't really have the money to do the things we're doing right now. But one thing I did, I took flyers, from real estate companies, and I went out there to restaurants, gatherings, residential estates, and I started sharing these flyers. I started talking about the benefits of actually having an asset, the benefits of, and real estate comes with a lot of great, in fact, that's the greatest value investment anybody can ever have, especially the Nigeria assets that never goes down. So like when you talk to these people, and because of the knowledge I have grasped so far, because of the fact that I knew what I had to sell, I was confident in what I had to sell. I had people listening to me. I had people who were ready to still learn. I had people who were ready to even come in for these inspections with me, despite I had nothing. It was very challenging. But one thing for sure is, if you're able to kick off on this ground level and keep chasing your goals, keep putting the effort, keep pushing one way or the other, trust me, it will one way plan out to work out. And before you know it, you're selling your first, second, third property. You're already setting up a financial base for yourself. You're able to expand. You're able to see the light in it. You're able to always keep pushing. There's always light at the end of the tunnel. So no matter how dark it might be at the grassroots, the uproot is still way better than the grassroots can ever be. I don't think you can make a sale without confidence, because the first thing first is you need to believe in yourself. before somebody else can believe in you. Even if you are blabbing nonsense, because you have confidence inside of you, you will be heard regardless. So you have to be able to build that strong confidence. Maybe look at yourself in the mirror, tell yourself, I know who I am. There's no other photocopy of me. There's no other light. I'm unique and I'm different from the next person beside me. But I'm going to do what I have to do to get this thing done. Remember, generations are looking at you. Remember, your family is looking up to you. Remember, people are watching you. So if you put all these factors together, you should be able to kick off your feet and look out for what you can do, build your confidence, learn more about the field you're going to. If it's real estate, learn more about it, and then keep trying. It will work. You'll get used to it and you will develop in it.